It is a very kind of wet day here. They had a lot of snow. I'm in Grand Rapids right now, and we got the corner record shop behind me. They moved. They used to have a pretty big location. They had a stage and everything. They had like the biggest dollar room you've ever seen. But I haven't been in their new store, so better get in before I get moved to Detroit. To not Detroit, to Denver. Yeah, I'll begin to letter D, and let's check this place out and see if I can go in and not spend any money, or just a little bit. All right, let's go. Okay, this thing is, they really did nice. This new locations, they've been open about a year and a half. It's very well signed, very colorful. This looks really good. Let's do the walls. Like anything, when you move, you have to get people to find where you're at if you're still around. But they said business has really been picking up here. Yeah, a lot of great stereo equipment that they sell. Yeah, I mean, just look at that. Look at all the room. Look at that. Great decor. CDs, cassettes. You can see all the CDs there. Look at all the cassettes. Look at them all. And more CDs on the back wall. Wow. Great decor. Some neat, cool books here. There we go, reel to reels. You don't see that everywhere. Some nice vintage stuff. Rolling Stone Voodoo Lounge. Really neat. 45s. More 45s. More CDs, cassettes. I mean, this thing is really stocked. The last location was big, but it's really spread out. And it's like in 3 different rooms. Here it's all put together. It's nice and easy to see. Isn't that nice? Yeah, some really neat stuff on the walls. It's just very clean. It's fun to come into a place that's just nice, clean looking. Fantastic. listening. There's some different stuff. All right, I successfully have checked out the record store, and I only bought one album. 40 bucks. I did pretty good, I think, a Pale Saints album, so that's all right. I was able to talk with the owner, Luke. You know, they're very happy with this store. I mean, it really looks great. You know, for the longest time in Grand Rapids, there's just 2 stores, Vertical and this one here, you know, the corner record shop. But now a bunch, I think 3 more smaller ones, he says, has opened up. So yeah, it's just kind of weird. Things just keep changing, you know, as more people try to do this. But this is a great looking store, and talk about inventory, a lot of great stuff in there. So well worth checking out. Oh, and I meant to add, they do online business too. So I mean, they will ship if you see something. I got in my first load of boxes. I went to Amazon, and they had the least expensive boxes, and we found some large ones, and we found these medium ones. And these are what I'm hoping is going to work for my records. Now, Amazon has actual record boxes, and you know, my friend Mark at Mad for Vinyl, he had suggested them. It's what, you know, a lot of people use when they go to the shows and they put their stuff in. And I looked at those, and they're like $10 a piece when you break it down. When I look at it, well, that's a lot of money, man. I don't know about that. So I thought, let's see what can happen with these. Now, the issue, of course, is weight. The last thing you want is this thing to bust open, you know, and everything spill out. So it's kind of the scary part. Can it hold enough? So, let's just try one here. And that way, if it's an epic fail, you guys can all see that and go, God, we could have told you that. It wasn't going to work, so yeah. All right. That's just arts and crafts of moving, okay? Now, I did buy me one of these cool things. Isn't that nice? It was a lesson in stupidity as I was trying to get it going through. There was actually a protector up here. I didn't know that had to pop off. The instructions are really stupid, quite honestly. But I did get it worked out. You know, my wife's looking, oh, I don't know, you know, I don't know. But hey, here it goes. So, let's just see. That didn't really work out well. See, we're already having it. Oh, for God's sakes. Let's see. So a record album, we're going to go up here. Yeah, I'm still going to be in this here for another 5 weeks. So I don't want to box up all of these. And before we move, I'm going to come back. But it'd be nice to have a lot of this kind of stuff done. So it's like, how fast do you go? What do you want to box up? Seriously, what are you going to listen to? And that's the hard part is, what will I be listening to? So I got sound. This is just soundtracks. I feel confident I'm not listening to any soundtracks. Got a lot of classical. That might be not bad. So the size, it's not really tight, is it? Now soundtracks, I don't think I have in alphabetical order. Most of my stuff is in alphabetical order, so I want to have a process where I start with the A's, just label the box 1, you know, A, B, get what I can in there. My next box 2, but follow it through, through the alphabet. So when I get to my place, it's much easier. Here's box A. I know it's going to go right there. And B, box 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's in order. It makes it a lot easier instead of trying to figure it out. And when I've done this before, I've labeled everything like that. It makes it for easier unpacking. Now the thing is, you just have to make sure you put it in the right way or it all comes out kind of backwards. But let's see, we're going to put some of these in here. Now, how about the other thing? We got all these box sets, and there's a nice Ooskadoo. And again, it's just like the albums. There's like this much room. That's what kind of bothered me. I could put records sideways. Boy, how heavy is that going to be, you know? Let's see. Now the height is perfect. They come right up to the top here. I don't think that's really not going to be an issue. It's just on the side. There's this gap. And again, I almost think they're a little too long. You can see the length here. Wow, fudge. So if it's too long, it's going to get really heavy, but let's just see what happens. One thing I've started to do, and I started in the A's, is I began just pulling each one out and I was looking for albums that might not interest me anymore, that maybe I don't want. I don't want to bring stuff with me that I'm not going to enjoy or that I may not listen to. You know, maybe in 20 years or 10 years, I'm going to go, gosh, I wish I had that album. Well, that's a gamble you're going to take, right? But overall, I don't think that's going to be the case. So I've really trying to look at this and decide what don't I need, and do purging. And I think that's important. Now, what I just did right now is I will have to go back through these and decide if there's some stuff I want to purge out of here. Because it's not worth carrying. Now, this, oh boy, it's not light. It's not light. I don't know. It may be something going to a movers and see if they have, you know, U-Haul, if they have a little smaller size box than this. I know 3 Men in a Truck. That's what I had used, and theirs were pretty good. It was a heavier duty box, and that's my worry right now is I don't think it's heavy duty enough. Now I'm going to just put some of these box sets in here. Just see. Those are 4 Bob. That's all 4 of the Bob molds. Put Bob in there. Ooskadoo, Bob mold. Boy. So this is, it's just not a lot of fun. It is your collection. It will give me a chance to really re-look at my collection. I will say that. Nothing wrong with that. I don't like the fact that I do have this much room along the side. And you want it halfway tight because the last thing we want is anything sliding up and down as we're moving, as the jostling around. Also, I don't really want movers packing these. I don't want them looking and see, oh, man, there's some neat records or whatever. Not that they will. They may go, boy, that's stupid. But the thing is, I would rather have it sealed than nobody knows, and, close it all up. So, now, you could see, look at that. It's not quite tall enough, is it? Okay. So now, it doesn't quite go. These boxes aren't going to work. These Amazon medium boxes. That's really disappointing. But the box sets are what's kind of messing it up because they're a little bit taller. So those I could lay down. Let's just take out. Again, they're taller, so that I think is part of the problem here and why it's a looking like it won't fit. Now, so the box sets I could lay down. Woo! All right. Watch Steve throw his crap all over the place. Let's see. So I guess I can't put them both together. Now, if I get rid of that, okay. Now, oh man, this is so heavy. It would. It's still not tight. Once I get over here where I have all the albums, it doesn't seal up. So these are Amazon medium boxes. Again, my concern was they're too long. That still is the concern, but also the fact that they're about an inch too short. So it's just something to think about. When you get to move your collection, these specific medium boxes. Now again, they have specific record boxes, but they're $10 a box. How many records can I get in them? You can get 90 records in there. So that's what it said, 90 records. So I'll just have to do some math on what I have here. That would be, I need about 30 boxes, I believe. It would be about 30. So, okay. Man, $300 in boxes. Yay. All right, well, may have to do that. So, all right, there we go. So our first part about moving, this doesn't work. I blew it, but it doesn't matter. I got enough other crap to put these in. I boxed up a bunch of games. I've been going through games. We're saying, hey, we're never going to play that. We don't need that. Doesn't matter. It's got to go. Books I am now starting to look at. There'll be a lot of books I'm getting rid of. Maybe going to the library. So we'll see what happens here. Stay tuned.